Grade, this is multiplying decimals video. If you know how to multiply whole numbers, then you can multiply decimals. All you gotta do is follow these two steps. Number one, you're going to ignore the decimals and multiply as normal. And then number two, the total digits after the decimal in both numbers is the number of digits after the decimal in your answer. So example number one, we have 3.21 times 0.04, or 3 and 21 hundredths times 4 hundredths. So right now I'm just going to ignore the decimals and multiply as normal. I have 4 times 1, that's 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. On my second row, I will add a 0 like normal and go to my next number. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. Add 4 plus 0, 8 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 1 plus 0. Now I have to count how many digits are after the decimal in both numbers. Well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 digits after the decimal points. So in my answer, I should have 4 digits after the decimal. I'm going to start on the far right of my number and go left 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. My decimal point goes right there. Before this decimal point, I can add a 0. It's a placeholder 0. So my answer would be 0.1284. 1284. 1,284 10,000ths. That's my answer to number 1. Example number 2. I have 23 and 2/10 times 4 and 4 hundredths. Multiply as normal. Ignore the decimals right now and multiply as normal. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Put the 2 and carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now my second row, got to add a 0. 0 times 2, 0 times 3, 0 times 2. That's all zeros. On my second row, of course, I add 2 zeros. 1, 2, and I go to this digit. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Put the 2, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Add, I get 8. 2, 7, carry the 1, 3, 9. 9, 3, 7, 2, 8. Where does my decimal go? Well, how many digits do I have after the decimal point? Well, in this number I have 1, and this number I have 1, 2. So in both numbers I have 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal point. So in my answer right here, there should be 3 digits after the decimal point. So to place my decimal, I'm going to start on the far right and go 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. My decimal point goes right there, so my final answer is 93. And that's how you read the decimal point, 93 and 728 thousandths.